What's up, everybody? So I'm here to challenge Blame Katie and her thoughts on me being a pedophile. Now, Katie, you say that I'm a pedophile. Alright, let's go over what classifies a pedophile. Somebody that purposely targets young children and talks to them in a very indecent way, on purpose. Now, you take a look at my situation. I was illegally entrapped by Music Biz Marty. He openly admitted several times on panel that he paid Mass Troll Mafia to do what she did to me. Why? Because he had a thing for me and I turned him down. He wanted to isolate me on purpose. What better way to isolate me than to make me look like a fucking pedophile? And the thing that gets me is this. I have proven time and time again that I am not one. And that people like William Glory Hole and various other people within the troll community want to see me fail. They want to see me fall. Why? Because they see me as an easy target. They see me as somebody that they can fucking bully. Because I look weak. Let me tell you, the last few days have been some of the most painful of my life. Because I've been recovering from a really bad assault. A lot of people don't realize the damage that motherfucker did to me. Not only do I have nerve damage in this arm, once again, but I also have issues going on with this whole side of my face, which is the side that he hit. Thankfully, there's no fractures, but there's a lot of other damages going on that I have to work out because of the assault. And this is what gets me. People are so quick to throw around the term pedophile like it's nothing. And this is what I don't understand. You have people out here like Tony the Black Dragon who has been caught with child porn on a hard drive and on a USB stick multiple times, and has openly admitted in interviews that he had been doing that shit since high school. And then you got people like Anacondason, who's one of the worst ones ever. She openly slept with an underage teenager and gave him an STD. And that kid is now stuck with that STD for the rest of his life. So she technically committed 2 crimes. She had sex with an underage minor and then gave him a disease, which in any other state outside of California would be illegal and would be considered a felony. And White Bowser got caught watching porn with several underage children ranging from the ages of 16 to 10 years old in a fucking Discord server just a mere few years ago. And the thing that pisses me off about this whole thing, about people saying that I'm a pedophile, is this. Music Biz Marty did not go about it the right way when he did what he did. He did not work with police. In order to have a sting be proper, you have to be working with the police. In order for it to be proper and illegal, you have to work with the police. Music Biz Marty did not work with the police. he hired another very much hated troll by the name of Mass Troll Mafia to do what she did to me. And Mass Troll Mafia used her 15-year-old daughter. She used a photo of her 15-year-old daughter to trick me. Therefore, how does that make me a fucking pedophile? It doesn't. It does not make me a fucking pedophile. Because what Marty did was very illegal. One of the reasons why he ran away to Cuba to avoid incarceration, not only was it for owing money to the IRS, but he knew that if I went there, that I was going to come after him for the illegal entrapment. And I was going to. I was going to go down there and go after him for the illegal entrapment through the courts. Because that's exactly what he did. What he did is considered illegal entrapment all the way across the board. He did not work side by side with the police, which makes it illegal entrapment. He hired Mass Troll Mafia, who's a well-known troll, and is a very sick and twisted individual herself. Why do you think Mass Troll Mafia's 15-year-old daughter ran away from home when her daughter found out? Because her daughter didn't want no part of it. Her daughter ran away to a friend's house. So I don't see how you can sit there and call me a pedophile when clearly I'm not one. As a matter of fact, I even asked the officer that came by yesterday to check up on me after the assault had happened. I've asked several police officers many times since it happened. Even the night of when it happened. I have asked all 3 levels of law enforcement, police, detectives, and FBI agents, and even adult protective services. And all 4 have said the same damn thing. I've even asked fucking special victims unit officers. That's another 5th level right there. I have asked all levels of law enforcement, showed them everything, showed them what went down, and they've all said the exact same thing. That I am not a pedophile, that I just need to be more careful of who I talk to. And the whole thing with Tibbs TV, the only reason why I fucking did what I did with him was because I wanted him to leave me alone, and he fucking refused to do so. This man was threatening to sue my family if I did not give him what he wanted. He was threatening to help my dad sue me and my mom for slander and defamation when what I was doing at the time, calling out my dad and his bitch of a wife on what they did to me when I went down to Florida to visit back in 2014. He was threatening to have them sued for defamation of character and slander when what I did by calling them out on their shit and speaking upon said things was not slander or defamation, it was the truth. But me not knowing that this guy was a psychotic piece of shit and a weirdo, I gave him what he wanted just to shut him up. I didn't believe that I was a pedophile. Not once did I believe it. But I figured that maybe if I gave him what he wanted, he would leave me alone. But I see that I was wrong in doing that. And what gets me is why the fuck are people still out here making fake screenshots and doing all this shit to attack me? I mean, why make me a target when I'm not bothering anybody? Because I can tell you right now, Blame Katie, If you actually sat down and dug into Music Biz Marty's history, dug into his family's history, matter of fact, you can ask his family yourself. He's been doing a lot of shit since 2015. (2015), 2014, 2013, 05. Like, you can go back all the way to 2005 when he first started on the internet. You can ask his family. His history is so dark that I hate to say, Katie, but even if you put it on YouTube, you yourself would probably get struck down for violating terms of service. That's how dark Marty's history is. Believe me, I would love to put Marty's history out on the internet for people to see. But I can't. Because it's that fucking dark. It's that evil. It's that disturbing. So, Katie, what I don't understand is this. This is where I'm confused at. How are you going to side with somebody like William Gloryhole, who is a known troll and a known pedophile supporter? And I call him a pedophile supporter because he is. He supported having N-word boy, who is a known pedophile, having Tony the Black Dragon, having White Bowser, having Anaconda Sin, who are all known pedophiles. And yes, they all three have been convicted. What gets me is, if I'm such a bad person, then why have multiple outside sources, police-wise, say the same thing as the police here? Every single officer that I've spoken to out of state to try to get help to deal with this situation have all said the same thing. That I'm not a fucking pedophile. That I just need to be more careful. And guess what? I've even spoken to several lawyers and attorneys. Some of them are the best ones in Ohio and in the United States. And they have all said the exact same thing. When I did the free consultations, they all said the exact same fucking thing. That what Music Biz Marty did is considered illegal entrapment. Therefore, as far as the courts would be concerned, as far as police would be concerned, I'm not a pedophile. Now, if you guys want real pedophiles, you guys are more than welcome to go after people like Anaconda Sin, Tony the Black Dragon, White Bowser, and yes, N-word boy. And I say N-word boy because N-word boy is currently an active pedophile. His girlfriend is underage and in high school, and he is overage. He is in college or just getting ready to graduate college. Therefore, that would be considered pedophilia. Because he is overage. She is underage. She is under the age of 17. He is over the age of 20. That right there, considered pedophilia. Tony the Black Dragon. Got caught with child porn on 2 separate devices, on a hard drive and on a USB drive. White Bowser got caught watching porn with underage kids ranging from the ages of 17 to 10 years old. Anaconda Sin got caught fucking an underage minor of the age of 13, I believe it was. I believe the person was 13 at the time. when she had sex with them and gave them an STD. And she openly admitted that she would love to fuck her dad. And she has openly admitted to having sex and sexual relations with animals. Which all of which are highly illegal. And that's just the tip of the iceberg with anaconda sin. There's a whole thing I can go through on anaconda sin that's far worse than me. Far worse. So, tell me, Blame Katie, who's the worst one now? Is it me who got illegally entrapped, or is it people like Tony the Black Dragon, Anaconda Sin, White Bowser, N-Word Boy? Who's worse, me or them? Because I've done nothing but sit over here and try to mind my fucking business and do my job. Like, don't you find it kind of funny, Blame Katie? Don't you find it kind of funny how you can go back and look for yourself, too, if you'd like. Every time I took a shot at Marty, and I asked him, why did he target me from the very beginning? He doesn't have an answer? Think about it. If I was really doing something wrong, he would have a logical answer. He would have a definitive, non-excuse type answer. But every time I ask him, why did he do what he did to me? Why did he make me a target? His excuse was always the same. Because I'm delusional. Or I was nothing without him. When the real reason why he did it was to get back at me. Because I turned him down. He made a pass at me when me and my now former ex Heather, who has passed away due to health issues since then, when me and her were on a live stream, he made a pass at me. I turned him down. I said, no, I'm not interested. And so what did he do? He decided he wanted to get back at me. He sat there and decided that he wanted to get back at me at the worst way possible. And what did he do? He hired Mass Troll Mafia, who is very much hated on the internet for doing a lot of shady shit. I would dare classify her in the same category as Ernie Shell. The same category as Ernie Shell. If not worse than Ernie Shell. What did he do? He hired her to illegally entrap me. And think about this. When I confronted Kate Peters, aka Mass Troll Mafia, pardon me, every time I confronted her, she came up with the same stupid excuse. Because you give off pedophile vibes. That was her excuse. That is not an excuse. Therefore, what Music Biz Marty and Kate Peters, aka Mass Troll Mafia, and Nicholas C. Beagler have done, in the eyes of the court and the law, would be considered illegal entrapment. Therefore, I am not a pedophile. If you want the real pedophiles, go after people like Anaconda Sin, White Bowser, Tony the Black Dragon, and N-Word Boy. Go after them. They're the real pedophiles you're looking for. And while you're at it, tell fucking William Glory Hole to fuck off and leave me alone, because I'm not a pedophile like he seems to think I am. Tell him if he wants to go after somebody, to go after Anaconda Sin. Go after William, go after N-Word Boy. Go after Tony the Black Dragon, and go after White Bowser. Those are the real pedophiles. Not me. Hashtag cancel Blame Katie. Hashtag cancel William Glory Hole. And hashtag cancel N-word boy.